couch under an LLC? Whoa, dude, there's no...
Welcome back to the Bubba YouTube channel. Guys, today's video is gonna be a banger, so let's get Bubba Army and Cornball in the chat. Now, you already know me. I had to work out hard just so I can get into flow state in order to roast this clown, Cornball Wes Watson. Holy moly, guys. I step away from the Cornball just for a couple of days, and he's lost his mind. He's going insane. He's crashing out. And his ex, the escort, Gabby, she exposed him, y'all. Like, really bad. We're going to talk about that. And we're also going to talk about now that there are other YouTubers in the space putting up $100,000 to box this clown. We're going to talk about that as well. So y'all, you already know what it is. Let's get going.
I'm just not patient enough. I'm not going to do it. I choose the chick that chooses me. If a chick doesn't pursue me, motherfucker, I'm out. Like, I can't sit there. I'm not patient enough. I can't. I used to get my way very quick. And that's not just meaning I just get to fuck them real quick. I don't even do that. But they need to be showing an interest in me very quickly. That I am as amazing as we both know I am. There can be no game here of the woman playing some illusion where I'm not the most amazing person that's ever been in her life. So if she plays that at all, there's no way I can entertain that because we both know it's fraudulent.
Cornball Wes Watson over here is so upset that he can't find a woman that would just bow down to him and have to give him validation every single day. You heard him. He says that he won't be with a woman unless she tells him that he is the best man in the world, that she validates his entire existence. You know, it's the same story with all these insecure alpha males. Look at him trying to angle max, trying to look like he's the toughest guy on the street. But we all know this guy's soft. This guy is softer than a Twinkie. And it's really funny because he always portrays himself as a guy that could get any woman, that he can get anything that he desires in life, but he can't. We've constantly roasted him on this channel that he has had one failed relationship after the other. You know, his escort, Gabby, dumped him. Yep, that relationship failed, and that was a transactional relationship. How embarrassing is that? So he got on his Instagram, he started whining, and he started telling the world that he just can't do it with these women anymore.
That being said, it's not just one side. I'm very forthcoming. If I think a chick's beautiful, I tell her right away. And I go right into I'd be with you, you know. I don't lag on that shit. But the whole point is I just do not, I can't work under the assumption that we both don't understand my level. And it's the highest. So we just can't, there's no rip rich rare. I mean, you might find rich, you might find ripped, but you ain't gonna find the top of all of them. It's just not gonna happen. And the thing is, I'm loyal. I'll be with one chick, like straight up. That's the only way I like it. I don't like the other shit. I don't even fuck with that. It's not even what I want. But yeah. Long story short, you gotta pursue me. You gotta tell me. You gotta be like, hey. And if I do pursue you, you gotta match that. You gotta match that delivery and that quickness. If I'm telling you, hey, let's do this, you better be like, let's go.
The Cornball just got exposed for being a simp. He said that if he sees a woman, he's gonna instantly tell them how beautiful they are. Really, dude? That's not how you pick up ladies. That's the most corny way of flirting. No woman's ever gonna want you. Millions of guys do that, and yeah, that's just not how you pick up women. But hey, I'm not the most alpha man on the planet, so what does Bubba know? Anyway, this guy calls himself a rare man. This fool actually thinks that he's like Cristiano Ronaldo. There's nothing rare about this guy. All he does is drive around in his rented vehicles, flexing on Instagram to people that don't care about him, that just laugh at everything he posts. But he's a rare guy. He's ripped, he's rich, and he's rare. Nope, the dude has a ripped, rich rectal cavity because that thing got stretched in prison. That thing got stretched. So I provided all of these clips because he had a meltdown on his Instagram talking about some woman that he didn't want to bring up, that he didn't want to show. But oh, Wesley Watson, he has been with the escort. Cornball Wes Wes Watson went on his Instagram, and I don't have the video of it, unfortunately, but I do have screenshots from the Wes Watson subreddit. Shout out the Wes Watson subreddit. Now, this guy, he went on his Instagram bragging about how he got matching outfits with this baddie with the fatty, and he was bragging about it to everybody on the internet. So he's got that Louis Vuitton outfit, right? Pay attention to this. Oh, look, that's Gabby in his Bugatti with the matching outfit. So we know for sure that the girl he was talking about in the previous videos and who he's been with is the escort that dumped him. This simp really went back to the girl that dumped him in a transactional relationship. How humiliating. Oh, but it gets way worse. It gets way worse because this guy is such a simp. He will do anything for the cooch. This guy will do anything. He actually took out all of Gabby's friends to dinner. Multiple days, multiple nights he's been doing this. You don't believe me? Look at the footage. Look at the footage that's playing on the screen right now. They're in the back of his Rolls Royce or whatever car that is. And then there's the matching photo with his story and they're all at the same restaurant. It's beyond without a doubt that the woman that Wes Watson was talking about was Gabby. But even worse, he's been escorting all of her friends around. This is the climax of the video. Gabby then drops this on her Instagram saying, "What kind of loser gives you gifts and then tries to take it all back? WTF. A real man doesn't do that." Quiet emoji. Oh my gosh. Gabby, if you're listening to this video, you need to spill the beans. The Bubba community will embrace you. All right, if you're an escort, you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. Maybe some people in the Bubba community will enjoy your services. However, I know that Gabby has so much stuff that she could drop on the cornball himself. But this is hilarious because Wes Watson got so upset because, you know, he's a humongous simp and he actually wants all of the things he gave to Gabby back. This guy's apparently been accused of regifting some things that he gave to Angie, his ex-wife, to Gabby or his other girlfriends. Hell, he even got accused of regifting this Louis Vuitton purse to his mom that once belonged to a former girl. At the end of the day, are you really shocked? This guy has no type of character. He has no honor. He's a cornball. And it's all starting to crack. The whole internet is laughing at him. I really think it's getting to him. You have Greg Doucette clowning on him. You have John Bravo clowning on him. You got Dubs clowning on him. Everybody in the YouTube community is clowning on this idiot. So much so that people are even willing to wager $100,000 in a boxing match if they lose against the cornball.
Where things get interesting, I wanted to reach out to Wes Watson. I want everyone to have a fair chance. Be a little bit of devil's advocate and see, you know, his side of the story. Give him a platform to vocalize maybe some things he has to say against other people, this, and that. And so I wanted to invite him on a podcast, in which he replies, "Nah, don't f with rats. Now go make a video about this gossip girl." So here I am making a video about this. And here's my proposal for Wes Watson, the supposed or self-proclaimed most alpha man to ever live. I'm gonna make it very straightforward, easy to understand, one-on-one boxing match. I'll put up all the proceeds, I'll fly you out, I'll do everything for the setup. If you beat me, I will give you $100,000 cash, which is probably more cash, honestly, than Wes Watson has seen in his entire life.
Well, here we go. Peg Watson has now officially been called out to box Kenny KO, who's a pretty well-known fitness YouTuber in the space with nearly 1 million subscribers. I'm going to tell you one thing. No matter what, Peg Watson, he loses in both scenarios. We all know that he's going to decline because this guy, he's not who he actually is. He always goes on his Instagram and he says to you that he could beat you silly, that he could beat any man on the street because he is the most alpha to ever exist. We also know that he will lose because he will get his back blown out prison style by Kenny KO. And if he gets knocked out in that ring, we're all gonna laugh at him. We're gonna laugh at him non-stop. It will be literally the worst thing to ever happen to Wes Watson if he gets knocked out by Kenny KO. And then he got exposed by Gabby. Gabby really gadooshed him today, like hard. I don't see how Wes Watson ever recovers from this, but we all know the antics will just keep continuing because this guy has the biggest ego in the YouTube space. And you know what? I just can't wait to keep laughing at him with you guys, with the Bubba community. The Bubba bros are the best, and we stay gadooshing on these clowns.